Welcome everybody to Let's Play Metroid 4. It's been a while, guys. I know what you're thinking. Holy shit, he's not playing a first-person shooter or a Doom game or a Dead Space game. The fuck is going on? I know. I'm alarmed too. But today, we're going back into my childhood because I wanted to switch it up a bit. I got kind of tired of the whole first-person shooter kind of thing for a little bit. Don't worry, I'll finish. I'll definitely do Dead Space 2. I'm not sure if I'll do Resurrection of Evil or not. No, I'll figure it out. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, I remember this game from back in the day when I went on band trips on that long, like, 10-hour ride in the coach bus up to Minnesota. Stuff, playing this and some other of my Game Boy games, because the only movies that people brought along was like A Night at the Roxbury, and that movie can suck a dick. So Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way because yeah, I've already tried to record this, but I found a way via YouTube to actually record Visual Boy with Fraps. So we'll see how good this turns out. So I'll try to make the same jokes, I guess. I've been assigned to watch over a biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. Like a boss. Holy shit, there's other people in this universe. That's what I thought when I was a kid playing this game. I thought there was only Samus and a bunch of, you know, creatures and Metroids and shit. But then again, I was like in elementary school when I first started playing Metroid games. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned of the identity of the attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. I've got like some chain-smoking British, or chain-smoking Brooklyn accent going on here. Old Granny from Donkey Kong Country 2 was the chain-smoking British woman. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I totally started hallucinating, and oh god, and the things and the lady. I lost my consciousness all over the place, and then I passed out, and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. I cannot read today. I can't read any day, so I was totally tripping balls, and then there was black and nothing. And then I was just a mere child, and then I was dead. Men in suits come to save the day. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. The biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to the Galactic Federation headquarters. God damn, she is fucked up. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, that dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then, someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seemed that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Help me! Help me! Help me! Exactly.
See, she looks weird in this game.
As for me, one life ended, yet I survived. Reborn, the monster, as something different. Something more human than human. More human than human. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. He is a douchebag. Will soon be arriving at the BSL research station.
I tried doing a better Brooklyn accent, but I realized that I'm from the Midwest and I don't actually know what they sound like, except in movies. So, yeah. Wait, I think this is a computer. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. Also, in a few hours, the sun might kind of rise or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just a computer.
The ship's computer had notified me of our approach to the Biologic Space Labs, or BSL research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures when it was captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and I now am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CEO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I find myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CEO.
Doing that voice just constantly, it's just like, It's like,
Who talks like that? Come on! It's Brock Sampson! He's gonna kill us!
can't even do that voice right now. Damn. It's okay. Take a drink of my 3-hour-old Mountain Dew that I got from when I left work. That's good flatness. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples of the SR-388 as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion has yet unclear. Investigate! The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? You will be hearing that so much in this fucking game. I'm already starting to lose my voice. Christ. Now go to the quarantine bay. Perfect. Alright, we've been given control. Complete control. Assimilation! Okay. Let's get going. I think a lot of people didn't really receive this game too well, or this game wasn't received very well, I should say. Because just look at her. Look at Samus. She looks weird. She's not in her orange suit, and like her suit, her ship wasn't the one that, you know, she originally had, I guess, and like the way you get like powers in this game is completely different as well. It's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. You'll see. It's just different. Navigation rooms. Oh, navigation rooms. I remember these like far too well. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Yeah, my objective's clear. So it appears we can't open some doors because apparently the power's out. Hence why there's this little circle around me. I don't know. And we can't even morph into our ball. I mean, I guess when our power suit was removed or whatever we are right now, it kind of reminds me of a mix between her Zero suit and her power suit. I think that's what they're kind of going for because it's kind of blue and, you know what I mean? Shit. Our first enemy of the game, and he actually almost hit me. Come back here. But wait, might be asking yourself, what, didn't the X parasite kind of almost kill us last time? What the fuck? How come we could actually just get it? And yeah, all will be explained. Another thing that people didn't really seem to like from who I talked to was after every single like objective or something, or like you have to stop in like every single navigation room on the way to an objective, and this fucking guy, I think I'm gonna name him Gerard, just because I can. Gerard, our butler. And I don't know, it just slows down the game so much. I mean, it doesn't have the sense of exploration that the other games seem to have. Like, it's a lot more linear. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic game. It's just, there's just something about fucking Gerard, you know? I think that's what I'm gonna name this first episode, if I can. Fucking Gerard. Freaking Gerard! Or something, I don't know. The field team were infected by the X-Parasites! Out of context, that sounds really weird with his voice. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X-Parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems that the Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked on you so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you will now absorb any free-floating X-Parasites without a host by merely touching them. Also, you have a third eyeball. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons and see into the unseen. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X-Parasites wherever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns at this region. The X are gathering. They know. They know! Get out! Oh wait, you have to go. This may be our last chance to exterminate them. But you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. It may be our first and last and only chance. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Now get going. I have released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look out for the blinking hatches. Alright, so it seems our power is back, and there's a few moves in this game right off the bat that some people will know from like Zero Mission, I think, because this one came out before Zero Mission, but this game is in fact chronologically in the Metroid universe. This game takes place at very last, because so you can wall jump in this game, and you immediately get ledge grabbing, which I believe in Zero Mission you actually had to. I'm not sure if you start off with it or not, but anyway, let's get going. Looks like the only way is this way. And the enemies in this game are actually pretty easy to start out with, like in most games. Let's go ahead and save, because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is actually going to work this time. Fraps has never let me down before, except when it has. So, exploration games is whoa. You see that a lot. When they're blinking like that, you can't kill them no matter how hard you try. And yeah, I know we can go through there, but we can't. Yeah, we're not going through there. So let's just go up. You can't hurt that. What these look like, they kind of look like these purple monsters. They look like a monster that you would summon in like Yu-Gi-Oh or something. You know? The dark gelatinous creature! Level 0. Attack power 200. Is worse than Karibo. I've received news from HQ. It can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here! Is your objective clear? With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. Alright, well let's head to that room. Looks like we gotta go up an elevator here. It's funny because like I feel I used to be able to do this kind of Doctor Girlfriend-ish. It's not really Doctor Girlfriend, but this voice, like, a lot better back in the day, because I quit smoking, and now I'm worse at it.
It's like, oh god. The computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CEO I served under Adam Malkovich.
Fuck you, his name's Gerard.
He called me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, and with some irony, I named the computer after him.
Ooh. Operations tech, okay. Let's get these missiles, and then we'll head to the, I believe it's up here? Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll explain this. Pink areas you've been, gray areas you've not, and as you go along in this game, rather than doors being opened with your powers, like your new beams and everything like that, each area, as you kind of go through the game, unlocks new levels of locks that you'll be able to open up with your beam after that. I mean, you saw that green kind of thing before, so some areas you have to kill something that's kind of in the way, but so then S is save room, R is recharge, N is navigation, and D is data room. Missile data ready! Download immediately! Okay. So let's get this shit. Holy shit, I don't have to talk to Gerard. Awesome. All right. Well, we got the data missiles, the missile data. And, oh, curses! Foiled again. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge biosigns. I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room or absorb a special type of X parasite. You'll see them. I think. Hopefully. I don't really know. Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to the target. Alright. Let's find a way. So we can't go back down there. I guess I'll say it before doing this, just in case I embarrass myself and die right away. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, my throat feels like I've like swallowed a cat. Furry cat. I don't know. Like whatever joke you want in response to that one. So, go this way. This was what I was talking about. We can hurt this with missiles now. And you may have seen the color, but green ones will replenish your missiles, I believe. So look at that. Doesn't it kind of look like a zombie or something that would be in, like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I play too many video games. Video games. Yeah, this game actually added a couple of features that weren't actually previously in some other games. Like, well, for one, it doesn't play the chime every time you get a missile tank or any upgrade, which is kind of weird. But you see up on the radar up there, if there's a circle, like kind of look like a 0 like that, that means there is a secret in this room somewhere. And usually you just have to shoot something and it'll open up. Sometimes it's hidden and you gotta use missiles or something, but let's explain that later. Now you see that it's kind of gone back, not back to, but it's a smaller kind of dot now rather than a circle. Main deck. Looks like we got out of there already, so looks like that goes back that way. And let's go to the save room. Take this guy out, and then we'll go ahead and see it there. But at first, gotta take the guy out, and that might be a little challenging. I don't know. As I shoot him in the back of the head. His eyeball can only be hurt with missiles. Pretty easy, actually. I guess they... Red ones, I think, replenish a lot of missiles and stuff. This is another form of kind of platforming that was added. And a new energy tank. Now we have 200, I guess 199 total health. But don't believe there's anything else. So, oh man, it's a big X-Parasite with a bunch of little ones. These can mimic their host, so yeah, it just kind of turns into whatever it feels like. So all the bosses in this game, oh that was easy, are actually just X-Parasites pretending to be some sort of alien. And that's that. We just raped that dude. And we get the Morph Ball for our efforts. Like that. Morph Ball, probably the most iconic move in all of Metroid and platformers in general. And it's just such a simple feature. Just you turn into a ball, you roll through, you know, little spaces, and then, you know, yeah, pretty much. So I'll go back to see what. Here's that place said that didn't matter about going that way. So looks like we got a save room here. So I'll go ahead and save it here, and then we'll see all of you guys on the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Fusion. See you then. For the record, it's really weird not saying like on the next episode of Let's Play Doom something. It's really weird. Anyway, bye.